1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hey guys, Jamie Alderton here, back with another fantastic recipe for you guys and girls. And this was spurned on because I went to Costa a couple of weeks back and I really wanted some carrot cake. The only problem was it was nearly 700 calories and I just really couldn't justify it. And I've made something similar like this in the past, but what I'm going to be doing now is making a high protein, low carbohydrate, very tasty carrot cakes. Anyway, there's lots of ingredients going in this, but what we're going to do is we're going to break it down step by step. We have some coconut oil. We've got our usual cake seasonings or flavors with nutmeg, with ginger, with cinnamon, and we have some vanilla and almond extract there, some vanilla protein powder, we have a little bit of salt, we have some stevia, we have some pecans, we have some baking powders, we have some bicarbonate of soda, Quark, fat-free soft cheese, really high in protein and really tasty, coconut flour, some oats. You can use flour, but what I like to do is just ground down some oats. It's a hell of a lot easier. Carrot spaghetti. Now you can't have carrot cake without carrots, and they were only 56p. A little bit of oat milk, so we're going to go for 120 grams. Okay, and what we're going to add into that is 3 scoops of vanilla protein powder, some cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg in there, not too much, a little bit of salt, baking powder, just a little teaspoon in there, and bicarbonate of soda, and a little bit of ginger. A lot of ginger there. Okay, and the last but not least, 30 grams of coconut flour. What we're going to do is whack all of that in a blender, just to ground up the oats and make everything into a lovely mixture. Voila. Okay, so what we're going to do now is get 3 eggs and 2 egg whites. Literally all we're going to do is take the yolks away from 2 of these 5 eggs. It's just basically to cut the fat down a little bit, but we want some of that egg yolk goodness in there as well. Eggshell in there. Come on, you bastard. Go. There we go. Got it. A little bit of vanilla extract, almond extract. So we're going to get our dry ingredients now and sieve them out. So it's nice and fluffy. See some of those oats not ground down, so we can whack those back in. So we've got our 250 grams of carrot here. Just going to chop it up so it's a little bit finer before adding it to our dry mixture. This carrot cake isn't going to taste like carrot. If any of you have never tasted carrot cake, then get out. But it just brings that sweetness to it. It's one of those vegetables when you use it in baking, it just changes the game. Okay, so add that to our dry mix. 30 of our 50 grams of pecans. And you can crush these up or you can have them quite chunky. It's personal preference really. Okay, so what we're going to get now is 30 grams of our coconut oil. I'm just going to microwave that. Okay, so just whack that in for 20 seconds. Nice and melted. I'm going to whack that in there. Then we're going to grab our eggs and add it to the mix. Add in our stevia. And some orange zest. Give it lots of nice flavours in there. And what Gonna add to that is 100 grams of total Greek yogurt. If we need more liquid, we'll use the oat. And we have it. It is our carrot cake mixture. A little bit of oat milk in there. So as we're cooking now, we're going to add 1 2-year-old child to the mix, which increases the time of cooking to about an additional half an hour.
I'm making my cake.
You're making a carrot cake?
Yeah, a carrot cake.
Say hello, Magic. Where's your big smile?
Some coconut oil there. Okay, so once we have this mixture, what we're going to do is separate it into 2 baking trays for the top half and the bottom. I'm going to whack these into the oven, about 200 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes, but we will be keeping an eye on them. And now that's done, we're going to make the frosting. Okay, frosting, most important thing. What we're going to have is 500 grams of Quark. You can use fat-free soft cheese, but it doesn't have as big a protein content in, and it has a lot more calories. So why wouldn't you go for Quark? I don't know. 200 grams of total Greek yogurt. I like to mix the two up. I'm going to add some more orange zest into the mix. 15 grams of vanilla protein powder, some stevia, give it a bit more sweetness, and some cinnamon. If we want to make it a little bit less thick, then we just add a little bit of oat drink or almond milk in there. But I think this should be good. Yep, don't need that. Let's just give it a quick taste. And that's important to taste it, because that's spot on, but it can be just a tiny bit sweeter. A little bit more orange zest. Boom! So that's our frosting done. Just gotta wait for our carrot cake to come out now, and then we can start to frost and decorate and get very excited. A little bit longer. We're going to give these about 10 minutes now before we start the frosting. Okay, so first things first, we get the first layer down. Nice thick coating on there. Depending on how much frosting we have, we might make an entire frosted carrot cake, which I think would be awesome. Okay, so once we've got an even amount there, place our top layer on. Okay, so every single ingredient that we put in the carrot cake is 120 grams of oats, 100 mils of oat or almond milk, 200 grams of carrots, 65 grams of vanilla protein powder, 15 of which is in the frosting, 500 grams of Quark, 300 grams of total Greek yogurt, 100 grams in the cake, 200 grams in the frosting, 50 grams of pecan nuts, 30 grams of coconut oil, 3 large eggs with 2 egg whites, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of nutmeg, some orange zest, and I've put 6 teaspoons of stevia, but as much as is necessary to make it the perfect taste. Since the carrot cake makes 8, that means per serving is 287 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 23 grams of protein. One hell of an awesome snack, or something to curb those cravings, especially for carrot cake. And there we have it, ladies and gents, a high protein, low carb carrot cake. Check that out. Work of art. Hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully you just saw how easy it is to make. And that is going to last me about a week. I joke, I could probably eat the entire thing now, but that makes 8 slices, so that is me sorted for a week. Hopefully you enjoyed that, boys and girls, and if you do like that recipe and you want to see more, tweet me, Snapchat me, and let me know exactly what you want to see. Thanks for watching, boys and girls, and I'll see you soon.